Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 13 of Crusader Kings 2 with the Monks and Mystics DLC. We are currently in the middle of a massive rebellion because I've attempted to revoke the county of Worcester from the countess that was holding it. Because she does have a habit, she doesn't like us, she's like our most powerful vassal and keeps voting against us for our successor. So what I'm going to do is take the county off her so she's powerless, give that county to my son who I want to be my heir. That will actually give him a vote, so he can vote for himself and I can vote for him as well. So that is basically the plan. There's no point you still being in Worcester sucking up at this point. So let's go ahead for the time being, if I can move you, and get you trying to fabricate a claim down here in Wales or something. Probably could have picked a slightly better one that was adjacent, but never mind. So we're just basically going to try and get some stuff sieged down. Oh, we're already at 100%. Don't even need to bother with the siege. We'll just go and offer the peace. And we will lower the levies. Okay, so got a child that lacks an education focus. You would be a good steward. I suppose we will do that. Now then, did we gain the land from you? We did not, but you are behind bars. So if we revoke your title, you cannot say no because you're a traitor. So we now control this province. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to my son. Now, which of my sons? You're a 312-4. You're a 512-8. You are the better one. So we're going to give it to offer. So let's grant you a landed title. We're going to make you the Count of Worcester. And we're also going to vote for you as well. You're in prison, where you may well be staying for a while. So we have a new heir. And it's not a bad heir either. Who do we have in the prison right now? We'll look at that in a moment. We could just go ahead and execute everybody. You're the Countess of Warwick. We don't ever want you getting released. Everybody else, I'm tempted to just keep these countesses here. You can get released. You can get ransomed off. Why are there so many countesses? What's happened to all the counts? It's really weird. Let's ransom a few of them off. So what have we got here? Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at a training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. So we can become close friends with the Marshal of Warwick. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Having some friends is not a terrible idea. I'm guessing a lot of people probably really hate us now. Yeah, most of them are in prison, though. So we could revoke all of their land and just give it to sons. Yeah, we have a new heir. Now, what about if I was to... What do you control there? Oxford. So if I was to revoke the county of Oxford... this will lower the opinion. Since we have a claim on it, our vassals will not object. So we now control Oxford. So what we could do is we could give Oxford to another son. So we'll give you the county of Oxford. You're a powerful vassal. You're a 712. Do we want you on the council? You would be a better marshal. No, now you're the better one. You're a 15. Yeah, you should be our marshal for sure. So let's go ahead and appoint you our new marshal. Get your trading troops down here for now. That's good. So basically what I'm just trying to do is take land off people and give it to all of our sons. Do we have another son who is old enough to have land? No. But we do have a 14-year-old son. Well, actually, we can grant landed titles to our other sons. So what about you? You I released. I'm sure I've got some more in prison. The Countess of Chester. If we revoke your title, you're a traitor. No one would object. So this is Chester. So we now own Chester. So we want to go to our son, and we want to grant you the County of Chester. And I think we've got one more we can do this to as well. At least. Have a concubine. Prisoner. Nobody else here is particularly important. Oh, we've got the Countess of Warwick here still. So we could revoke your title. There it goes. And then we go to our last son and we grant you the county of... Actually, before we grant you the county of Warwick, which one's in our de jure domain? De jure duchy. It's Leicester, Warwick and... I shouldn't have given Worcester away, actually. We'll keep Warwick for ourselves. And we'll give away Shropshire. So you are going to have Shropshire. What I should have done, really, was keep Worcester and give away Derby or Northampton. But not to worry. It will all be fine. So what we should find now is that most of our vassals are our sons and actually quite like us. So that helps. You still don't like me. We can give you an honorary title. I don't really want to designate you the regent. We'll just leave things there with you for a while and see what happens. You lack an education focus. Let's make you a spy master. Now, speaking of my own sons, you're not married. Of course, I've made this classic mistake of landing them. And because I land them, I can't actually control who their wives are. That was stupid. You should get them married off before you land them. Because now they're their own lords and they have their own regent, which means I no longer have control over things like that. That was a stupid mistake that I shouldn't have made, but I did. So we have this claim on York here. We have to declare war directly against you. Make that claim on York. Let's go ahead and send. Don't know how many men he's got. Didn't even bother checking. We're just going to go and get everybody to come join us, though. So as many people as we can get in. And we are going to raise our own levies. We'll keep the vassal levies down. I mean, we don't have any raised vassal levy penalty at the moment. But it still makes sense just not to tick them off any more than we need to. Everybody's coming to help. Fantastic. My son, Arthur, asked me to spend some quality family time. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and group the army together. Again, where have all my... I've sent all my good commanders away. That's the problem. So yeah, you're getting all the votes now, which is exactly what we want. You are the better one. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some commanders. Probably not my heir, though. Let's get you guys in as well. Let's have a look at that now. So I don't want to be leading the centre. I want to be leading the stronger flank, really. Okay, I'm just going to go and march into York. The other armies can attach on me if they desire to. So we'll allow them to do that. Their main army is up there, but they didn't even try and move in, which is interesting. They are trying to move down here. If they try and slip past me, I will engage them. No, we've actually force them to stop moving. Let's actually go and engage the army anyway. We've got quite a large stack here, so it makes sense to try and fight them if we can. Our daughter, I assume, no, half-sister, seems to have a natural charm and a way with words. She loses playful and becomes gregarious. Sure. Why not? That's not a bad thing. So, well, that fight definitely went our way. 55% already. Let's go down and siege out York. Who can we imprison now? One of our sons. What are you up to? Known plots. You want to kill... Oh, you're the heir to the county of Bedford. I'm not going to stop that. You want to kill this random person here. I don't know why you're bothering, but let's go ahead and do it. We've got a claim down here. So we'll go ahead and use that. And... I guess we could try and grab Surrey. So let's go ahead and move you to fabricating a claim on Surrey. We are going to have to give these provinces away to other vassals. But that's not a problem. We can just sort of create some new ones randomly. So this siege should go pretty well. We've got a few guys up there who are trying to siege down up there. But that's not particularly a great idea because that army is going to get decimated. But we'll lose a little bit of war score there. But in the meantime, we're happily sieging out York. And they're not paying any attention to it because they're fighting this little army up there. That's just invalidated our war, unfortunately, because York has just revolted. So that is very unfortunate for us. We do have this one down here. Yeah, we've got raised armies. Let's pause up. Let's go ahead and disband. That was annoying that happened, but what can you do about it? So we're going to go and declare war on you, and we're going to claim Gwent for ourselves. I think I've probably got enough manpower to deal with it on my own. At least I hope I have. More tech points. Can we actually spend any of those tech points at the moment? We can get shipbuilding, but that's not particularly useful, so I'll save on that at the moment. Fall of the Avars doesn't bother me one little bit. So let's get everybody together over here. What a waste of a claim. Very, very disappointed by that. But at the same time, what are you supposed to do about it, right? So let's go and march down here. We don't know where your army is, assuming you even have one. You're actually trying to march out of the province. But you're not technically coming my way. At least I don't think you are. So we'll just sit here and siege this out for a bit. Very annoyed by that. We're at like 60% almost. But they've decided to start a revolt. We'll get another opportunity later. You're also at war with Pickland. Which is interesting. You're fighting those songs of anguish. My nights are plagued by terrible nightmares featuring the vile captain. So it's another guy here. Right, how much dark power have we got? 180. We'll cut... These can backfire, by the way. So what happened here? As he arrived for our meeting, my servants threw a sack over him to beat the cruel glutton into submission. He is now snugly stowed into a brazen bull that I had built especially for this occasion. So what's happened here? He dies and gains, and we gain the trait the Impaler. So what are all these things here? Oh, are you the people that we were burning? These are the people... Right, because the thing is, I've done this event before without actually having anybody in the prison. And when you do that, these people don't show here. So you can do it without having anyone in the prison, but we've just basically sacrificed 3 prisoners there. But okay, that's fine. What do you want us to do? Bewitch a mayor. Guess that is something we can work on. So let's go and attempt the old demonic possession. It may or may not work. Yeah, there's still a lot of suspicion against me, so I really should be careful with what I'm doing there. Let's go ahead and do it. Hopefully this time it'll work. It would be nice to start getting some more dark power back. Yeah, your army's just constantly getting beaten by Pickland up there. I'm not entirely certain what you're doing. I'm going to go back up to speed 4 for the time being, though. Because there's not really an awful lot going on. The mission was a success, though. That's giving us some dark power, and he likes us more. Here comes the Vikings again, which is annoying. Could march over there and do something about that, but I'd prefer to try and get these sieges done. They've actually already disappeared off, so that's fine. I've not called upon the powers of Lucifer's Own for some time. People have become less suspicious of my actions. That's not true, actually. We've just very recently called upon the powers. But let's finish sieging this down. We're working on the city, and then after that we have got the bishopric. So it shouldn't take too long. We're at 88%. So as soon as the bishopric falls, we will be done. He's actually offering peace. We surrender under these terms. We gain the county. Yeah. He's actually accepted it. So what have we got here? Pick an ambition. Become the King of England, I guess. Now our domain is too big, so we basically need to give this away to somebody. So let's go ahead and start by disbanding the levies. So who do we give this away to? We could just find some random person and give it to them. Obviously we don't want somebody that's landed. So we're going to go ahead and find someone who is a male, who's not in prison. We'd prefer them not necessarily to be married, not a ruler. They would have to join our court. So we've got a few here. We prefer them to be our religion and our culture. You're slow. You're also an impaler. You're cruel, but you're craven. You've got a decent bit of stewardship. Let's make it you. Let's go and grant you the landed title of Gwent, which will remain our vassal. And now we're not over the limit anymore. Defensive pact that doesn't have anything to do with us, so I don't really care. So yeah, we may get another opportunity to try and do this later on. So we need to keep our eye on it. Wow, we're getting a lot of tech. How good is our spy master? We're getting tech increases very, very quickly. It's actually 19. He really doesn't like me, though. Because he's a title claimant, which is one of the reasons why he's down there, in the hope that he might get himself killed off. We could go and get town infrastructure. Improved keeps is always good. There again, construction. Oh, we haven't even thought about hospitals yet, have we? We've completely forgotten that mechanic even existed. We should definitely start thinking about getting one in Leicester. You forget that because you go here and you look at the buildings, but you forget there's this little pull-out on the side to build the hospitals. Always forget that. But let us carry on. I want to see what happens with this war over here, because I'd like to be able to try and re-push that claim if possible. Not sure that that's going to work out, but we'll give it a go. How are things doing with you? You are betrothed. Unfortunately, it wasn't a wedding that I had anything to do with. You are betrothed to a slow, affectionate homosexual. Yeah, not exactly the best wife you could have picked there, is it? Or was it just your regent that was doing that? But that is a terrible wife. What about you? You're not betrothed. Okay. You're still not married. I mean, we can arrange marriages for them, I think. They won't necessarily say yes, but we can try and arrange them to marry certain people. We don't necessarily want to keep it in the family. Like, this one's quick, so we could try and do that, but he would say no. He won't accept our offer. Difference in age. She's 34, you're 20. I didn't realise she was that old. Okay, fair enough. We can only sort of do it with people who are in the court, really. I'll marry her to you. You would actually say yes. But that's my half-sister, so we don't really want to do that. I mean, we could get some debutantes into the court. Spear throwing competition again. Let's imagine if we did that. Our spy master. Is that the spy master? No. Yes. He's severely injured. What a shame. Yes, intrigue. We want to present debutantes. Oh, she's a chunker. No, not what I was looking for. She can disappear without a trace. No, she hasn't disappeared without a trace. Let's try and get another one. We're just trying to see if we can get one that we can marry off to somebody. Oh, we've got another chunker. No, but why are these women all getting high intrigue? Oh, 100 prestige, nice. Let's try one more time. What happened there? I'm slightly confused. Did I click on the wrong thing? I think I clicked on Noble, didn't I? Come on, one more go. Right, you are 17. You've got good stewardship. You're ugly. You're not the ugliest of the three that I've picked so far. Let's keep you around. So if I go back to my sons, you're already married to someone who is just honest, shy. See, that's not terrible. We don't mind that one. But you don't have a wife. So if we arrange a marriage between you and... Well, I'll find her now. It's you, isn't it? You would say yes. Okay. So just trying to sort these things out. Now we have an open council position for our spy master. You're a malcontent. Not that it really matters. You're that Jewish guy we had. You're 22 though. Again, let's send you down to Thrake. I prefer not having powerful spy masters over here. Forgot where Byzantium had gone for a moment there. So let's go ahead and get you studying tech down there. Hopefully you won't get caught, or maybe you will. See, the Holy Roman Empire is starting to get a few little bits and pieces that are breaking away. You've got a few bits that are Provence. You've got Ivrea here as well. Parma, Friuli. So the HRE may still fall apart. There's a dangerous faction now looking for increased council power, but there again, there pretty much always is. But most of our vassals still like us. So I guess that's probably a good point to end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying CK2. I will see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.